Shir Dalad, in my metachas shel avat Hashem lekecha besimcha daf mem gimel amud aleph in the bottom of the page. So when a person is contemplating the distance that is from the Eibishter, and that he fell not only in Yonev Eter, but Chas v'Shalom he fell in Yonev Avisar as well, and that caused a person lich'era to go into a feel bitterness and to feel low, but that itself brings a tremendous happiness in the Eibishter. Because Adrabah, the more you realize that his distance, and you realize exactly that his situation, that for example is a Yeshiva, and in the middle of coming and learning the Eibishter Torah, he is not being disturbed to stop and to take Dvarim B'Teilim, is the middle connected to the Eibishter, to the Aaron Seif, to the Eibishter himself. And then in the middle he can come and he can talk Dvarim B'Teilim, and he's not being even disturbed and bothered by it whatsoever. So that how low you went, that the connection to the Eibishter is not important, that he can talk Dvarim B'Teilim and doesn't disturb him. And if it's so low you went, nevertheless, he realizes that the Eibishter still wants him to learn this Torah and he can connect to the Eibishter. And the more you realize that the way low is, and how it is keshirayim, like the low, then it will be a greater happiness by him sitting and learning Torah. That nevertheless the Eibishter is willing to connect with him, and the Eibishter is willing to connect even if he went so low down. And Adrabah, the sadness is if a person is fooling himself where he's holding. If he's thinking to himself that it's very high level, therefore he can fall into sadness. But to realize how low he is, and nevertheless he can still connect to the Eibishter with learning, but that will cause a tremendous happiness. And this is what the pasuk says: "Ve'ever al pesha l'sheres nachlosei." The Eibishter is going over, and he does not look on the Averos, so those that are making himself like Shiraim. He puts himself as low, shiftless. In other words, the Torah, the Aaron Seif, is overlooking on the Pesha, and the Pesha does not take any place when a person puts himself as a Shiraim. Just like the shining of the sun. When is it the warmest part? Next to the sun, and also when it's right hitting the ground. So the most distance away from the sun that is hitting the ground, that is a place that is warmer, much warmer than the air in between. And similar to that, the Torah, the shining of the Torah is shining much greater to a person who puts himself as low and keshirayim, by realizing how low he is. And when a person Ever El Pesha, that he realized that his Averis and realized how negative he went, and that he should not be, as it says, Derech Yosher, Avilim Derech Yosher, that a fool thinks himself that he is going the right way, but Avilim Derech Psham, they are going away from the wrong way, because Derech Avil Yosher Beinov, a fool thinks that he is going the right way. When he realizes he goes the wrong way and makes himself as Shiraim, then the Eibishter is shining by him Aaron Seif, and the Eibishter connects him. And this is the concept of the awakening of Avarabba and Torah Tefillah. And the Torah which is after the Tefillah, and then it's very easy to become in Simcha. And this is what it says, Ulishrei Lev Simcha. And that's the level of Yisrael, Yosher Kel. The level of Yisrael is shining by every Yid in time of davening, and especially in time of Shabbos is shining by Yidden the concept of Yisrael. And this is the concept of Reini V'Simchi, and the concept of Ivdus Hashem B'Simcha. But this is the level of regular tzaddik, a regular Simcha. Mashein Ken Simcha Tzaddikim Ba'avaya, this is the level of Ava B'Tanugim, and not every person zeicher to that. But the simcha to be through connecting to the Eibishter through mitzvah, that through that is crunching his third, that is every person is commended on, and that is what the pasuk says, Tachas shalavat shvay lekecha mitech simcha. And that is a person has to reach that level and he has to work on it. And this is the level of Avraham Avinu that starts in the morning and also the level of Aaron, as it says in the Babeker Beitives and Eres. And this is the level that comes in shining to every year, that he has Ava and he has desire to connect to the Eibishter. Another example to the difference between the Simcha of Tzaddikim and the Simcha that the Yid has is that a person has to have serving the Eibishter of Simcha, but the main part has to be the Aveda. The Simcha is in the hidden form. Mashenke by Tzaddikim is al-derech Yom Tov, that over there, the Simcha is the main Aveda, and the Aveda is more in a hidden way. And this is also similar to what it says by Tzaddikim, there's by Yosef is hiding the Gvia Kesef by Binyamin, that Yosef took the concept of Avos Hashem, and he put it by Binyamin, Tzadik Tachter, that it should be shining, but in a hidden way. So in other words, the Aveda is the main thing shining, and the Simcha is only hidden.